Hey Divine Rebels, Zoe Flowers here, back with another pick a card reading, and this one is about your magical abilities. What are your magical abilities? What are your psychic abilities? And most importantly, how to capitalize on them, enhance them, and make them work for you. So let's go ahead and get into it like we always do. Take a moment, take a deep breath. Pause the video if you need to, and just pick whichever pile resonates with you. So if it is pile number 1, which is our antique car, pile number 2, which is our Christmas tree, pile number 3, which is our saint, and pile number 4, which is our pencil. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which one resonates with you? All right, let's get into it. So if you picked pile number 1, the antique car, you are definitely someone whose magic is connected to your ancestry. You could even have been born into a family of very psychic people. Particularly the women in your family are known for making potions. One person in particular could just look at you all and you would feel better. Or they could mix together a potion and give it to you. And you all would just instantly be healed. Okay, so this is a person again who has a long line of healers and witchy folks in their bloodline. Okay, so you're very much connected to the fall, you're very much connected to Halloween. All right. Again, this is something that you were born into. You could have some people in your family that were not feeling that aspect of your personality, but I do feel like this is kind of an unspoken thing. This is kind of just something in our family that we do, right? Maybe the fall is actually a big special time for your family. Maybe you went out and you engaged in different fall rituals, different nature rituals. So your magic could very well, also your psychic abilities could be very, very much tied to the trees, tree energy, also stone, working with crystals, things of that nature. Your natural abilities very, very much connected to nature and stone, collecting stone allies. Maybe you had rock collections as a little kid. Maybe you talked to the rocks, right? You talked to the trees as a little person. Maybe you talk to the trees now. Again, this comes very, very natural to you. And so that is one of your psychic abilities. Yeah, definitely connected to the earth. Definitely connected to the earth, pile number 1, right? So you could have a earth sign very prominent in your chart, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But because you are so connected to the earth, it is not challenging for you to manifest things, to manifest wealth, right? Because again, you are an earth, your magic lies within the earth. You are very much an earth-bound witch. Yeah, look at this. Here's the fire. So far, we have had the leaves checking in, but also the fire energy. And then we have the earth energy. So we have the animals checking in. And now we have the yang. So we have the fire checking in. So again, just much more confirmation that your magic lies in your ability to work with the things of the earth. So candle magic might also be very good for you to enhance your magical abilities, and also Reiki energy. Working with Reiki could also be very good for you to capitalize on your energies, because you are very, very, very much an earthbound person. Again, working with fairies, working with elemental energies, spending a lot of time in nature will only enhance your psychic ability, okay? Deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. So again, my goodness, here we go again, right? So using the Reiki to heal other people, to help people heal emotionally and helping people heal physically. Again, physical, physical, physical. Yours is a very physical, very hands-on, very grounded energy. Your energy is very, very grounded, right? So the more you work with the earth, Even like plant magic could be very good for you. Working with essential oils would be very good for you, right? I think that you're very, very good again at mixing things because it's in your bloodline. So making plant magic, making magical potions for people, even making things like facial products, things for the body. Again, things to connect other people to the earth right? So doing things to help people get grounded. So even doing like teaching dance classes or taking dance classes would be very good for you to stay in your body because that is where you get a charge. Okay, longing for home, belonging, original light worker. So again, I think even more than this message, what's really, really interesting to me is again, we have the mermaid here, we have water. So again, just earth, 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 right? We got the water here, we got the fire here, we got the moon here, and then we got more fire here, right? So again, it says here, the original light worker. So again, just more confirmation that even if you come from a family that doesn't talk about your magical powers, this is definitely in your lineage. Okay. And then I see the mermaid here, and this makes me think about mythology. So again, this to me speaks to again that person in your family who is kind of like mythical, that mythical being in your family. And maybe your family is even known for like maybe your family is like the one that people are like, don't mess with so and so's family, okay? Because you know how they get down, right? So there's also some like myth around your family. There's something that makes your family um, stand out. And it's interesting that this says longing for home, belonging. So maybe you actually moved away from your family, and so you're missing your family right now. And so it would be good for you to, if you can't go home because of what we are all going through, even though this is a timeless reading, it could be good for you to actually find yourself a group of people that you can, vibe with, find your tribe. And it's going to be very important for you to find your tribe, but you do want to be very discerning. You want to be very careful about who you go into ritual with, but that can definitely also help you to enhance your magical powers is to find a group of folks to do your magic with. Okay. Oh my God, y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Like I literally cannot make this stuff up. So not only until we have the snake here, which makes me think very much of the DNA strand, right? This makes me feel, gives me a lot of like DNA teas for real. We have ancestors here, we have generations. So again, just further confirmation that you were born into this. Don't doubt it. Don't fight it. When we think about the snake, we have the snake here, right? It's about shedding skin. So if you have any fears, about working with energy, working with spirits because of things you might have seen, things that you might have heard, just go ahead and let that fall to the wayside. Just go ahead and let that shed. You are in the process of a rebirth. So you need to just go ahead and just accept that this is a part of what y'all do. This is your generational lineage, okay? This is in your bloodline. And this also even looks like blood to me, which obviously is, I don't think it's a mistake. Okay, so what else can you do to enhance your, and then we have earth again. We have earth again checking in. So the only thing we're missing is air. We got our earth, we got our fire. The only thing we're missing here is, oh shoot, no we don't. We got our air because we got angels right here. Amazing. Okay. And now we got more water energy checking in with the whale. Let me see what she says about the whale energy because I can't quite remember. I know I have actually pulled this card a couple of times. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom. Wow. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. So, yes, again, What makes you magical is your profound connection to your ancestor, the power that lies within your lineage. So you need to just tap into that, and that will help you if you're having a difficult time right now. Tap into the wisdom, the knowledge, the stability, and the strength that comes in your bloodline. Okay, pile number one? And then the last thing that can definitely help you. I love chrysoprase, the chrysoprase crystal, and the guidance here is discernment. So again, you just need to go ahead and acknowledge that you definitely are a psychic, you definitely have magical power. And so when it comes to discernment, you just again need to trust your intuition, trust your powers of discernment. Be careful who you go into ritual with. Be careful who you trust with your innermost secrets. But yeah, you are 100% a natural witch. Congratulations. So am I. Welcome to the fam. Bye. All right, pile number two, you picked the Christmas tree. Let's see what your psychic abilities are, what your magical abilities are. It's interesting that you got this Christmas tree. This is making me feel like very you've got the pine cones here, you've got the star. Very mystical, very like very mystical, right? Like very mystical, very mythical. Maybe seeing into the future, maybe having the gift of sight. Yeah, this is giving me very much seeing into the future. So we have the witch here, and she is carrying her lavender back to her home, or maybe she's going to meet her coven and get it popping. I do not know. She has the crow with her. So again, coming back to this idea of having sight, being able to see things that are hidden, being able to see things. Yeah, when we think about witches, they're very much still hidden in the dark. She's got her broom over here in the corner. You can barely see it. So yeah, so you definitely have a definite ability to not only, yeah, to like be hidden, to be almost invisible. It's interesting. To cloak, to do real witch stuff, right? Like you have the ability to do real witch shit. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Absolutely. Just as I was saying. So you have the ability to just, yeah, work with energy, move energy, make energy grow. Maybe you already belong to a coven, but you definitely have the power to bend time. If you are a witch, you know what I mean by that. Um, yeah, yeah. You have the ability to work with the animals, to talk with the animals, because we got the bird here, we've got the bird there. So this also makes me feel like time travel, like um, you have the power to manifest through your dreams. You travel to other places in your dreams. You have very vivid dreams. You see life very much in color. You are not a dull person at all. Your sight is on point. So you probably actually also are a very good tarot reader, a very good channel, a very clear channel when you're on point, when you're doing your spiritual hygiene, when you're saging, when you're using Palo Santo, when you're cleansing with Florida water. You can even cleanse with vinegar and water. When you are clean, you are clear. So you definitely want to stay clear, 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 because you have the power of sight. And you could definitely be very, very successful with the power of sight. And so when I think about this Christmas tree now, I'm thinking about, the three wise men and the whole mythology around Christmas and how they followed the star, right? They followed the star. They let the star guide them. Some say the three wise men, they brought frankincense and myrrh, right? They, alchemy, things of alchemy. They were alchemists themselves. When we think about Jesus, he was an alchemist, right? Um, the loaves and the fishes and the things that Jesus was able to do. And so this also makes me think, even maybe you're even like a Christian witch. Maybe you do like hoodoo. Maybe you use Bible verses. You use incantations in your magic. But again, this thing about sight, right? Your intuition is very much on point. When I think about those three wise men and how they say they followed those stars, right? How the enslaved Africans followed stars to freedom. So you are one that very much, and even if you look at this, right? She is going somewhere. She is following the light, right? We have the light of the moon here. Again, you are somebody, your sight is on point. And so all you have to do is trust it, trust it, trust it, trust your own North Star. Yeah. And here we get again, like this is so again, the animals are so big for you. You are so connected to the animals, and it says fork in the road. And I think the reason why you're in a fork in the road is because you're not trusting your sight. And then we have the owl there too. And again, the owl is all about being able to see at night. And then you have the monkey, right? And then you got the reindeer. So I don't know if like Christmas, again, this Christmas thing, this I don't know what it is about you and Christmas, but it is real for you. Maybe it's more like also the winter solstice, the pagan holiday that Christmas actually originated from, um, is a very, very, very powerful time for you. And then again, when we think about winter, when the sun, goes away, right? And we are covered in darkness. So again, just this very much energy of you being able to see things that other people cannot see. And maybe you've always been that way, and maybe it is something, maybe this is confirmation for you because when you were young, you used to see things, you used to say things, and maybe people didn't appreciate it. Maybe you actually lost girlfriends because you told them about their partners when you were teenagers, um, or maybe even in your 20s, maybe you're somebody that people get upset with you because you're so brutally honest, because you cut through the BS and you see things so clearly and you say things so clearly that maybe it's cost you relationships. Maybe even in your own relationships, your own romantic relationships, your partners felt very much intimidated by your ability to see. And so you have actually dimmed it down a little bit. Okay, somebody's having a whole conversation outside my window, so I apologize if y'all hear that person. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. So maybe you feel like, and maybe this again is why you're at this fork in the road, because maybe you feel like these abilities have actually cost you a lot. I feel like there's two groups of people here. There's one group of people that they're all in, they're working with their coven, like they're using energy, they're bending time, they're doing all those things. And then there's this other group of people that have been very psychic from a very small child and it's actually cost them something. And so now they really don't know which way to go, right? They really don't want to entertain their psychic abilities. They really don't want to entertain. They probably don't were even like hesitant about clicking on this video, but the larger part of them force them to do it, right? Because they want you to step into this, right? Step into your gift because this is a gift, right? You have the gift of sight. So let me be your confirmation. I don't know you. Let me be your confirmation, right? I have no horse in this race, right? You can let me know if this resonates, but let me be your confirmation that you are not crazy, okay? Sometimes we think we're crazy because we hear things and we see things and we don't understand. Even for me, when I first started like reading people, I was so self conscious about it. And I still get self conscious sometimes because in this Western society, this is not something that we're really taught to embrace, right? But let me be your confirmation that what you're seeing is real. It is real. It is real. It is real. Okay? Wow. My God. So this says Earth Ed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And this is you, pile number 2. This is you. You're in the world, but you're not of it. You feel separate. You feel separate from people again because of your psychic abilities, because you are able to see. And even if you look at this closely, this almost looks like a face to me too. This almost looks like an eye here, and then an eye there, and then some kind of like crown here. It could be just because it's early morning here, but I'm very much seeing that. I'm very much feeling that you definitely were, this has definitely caused you pain. And I'm so sorry, pile number 2. Um, But your gifts are not here to hurt you. They're only here to help you. And if people made you feel guilty or ashamed or weird or whatever, it's only because they don't understand, okay? It's only a lack of their understanding. And then here's the thing, you've been training for this for lifetimes, right? So, just go ahead and do some crown chakra exercises, right? This is very much saying that you're definitely getting messages from above, but also you're protected. You're protected, right? You've been training for this for lifetimes, okay? You're very much a light being, meaning you very much work with, the energies. The energies work through you. So just go ahead and just let it in. Just let the light in. Okay? This came up yesterday too. So just go ahead and purify yourself, maybe taking spiritual baths, maybe taking baths in Epsom salt, pink Himalayan sea salt, and just purify yourself of all the negativity that is surrounding you, all the concerns, right? Not negativities that are in you, but just negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions that you have around your ability to see. Okay? Maybe even going outside in the rain and just connecting with nature in a deeper way. Okay, that's for that second pile. The first pile, this makes me feel like you very much do that. Like you feel empowered by the rain, right? And then what can you do to enhance? So we have the fish here. So just go ahead and dive in. Go ahead and dive into the depths. Don't be afraid. We have rain here. We have fish here. What other water do we have? I think that's it. I think that was pretty much it, right? So just go ahead and purify yourself. Just dive deep. Don't be afraid of your abilities, okay? Because, and maybe you're a Pisces, right? Maybe you're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so you want to just go ahead and just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Don't swim against the current. Go with the flow. Wow. And so a crystal that could help you is a blue sapphire. But look at this, y'all. Higher will, the color of the third eye chakra. Yeah. Just go ahead and go with the flow. Let your higher will take place. Don't be afraid. You were born to do this, okay? Find yourself some blue sapphire. Meditate with that. Ascended Master El Morya. Meditate on that, okay? But you're definitely a psychic sight person. That is where your magical abilities come from, okay? Hope this resonated. Bye. Number 3, you are up. If you have made it this far through the video, go ahead and put some prayer hands in the chat or an angel hand emoji. So, pile number 3, if you picked this image, this is telling me you're very much connected to the angelic energies working with the angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel, gee whiz, there's so many, Metatron, Jophiel, okay, these archangels would all be very useful, very prominent in your life if you are pile number 3. So, the foundation here, home, land. So, again, the angelic energies are very much the foundation where your magic comes from. Okay, you feel very much at home working with the angels. And if you're not working with the angels yet, you will feel very much at home working with the angels. Okay. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? So, like pile number 2, you might be a little bit, again, still, you may have some ideas about psychic abilities. Maybe you grew up. So, this is something that was in my mom's house. So, I don't know if it's like a cardinal or what it is. But maybe your family is very religious. Maybe your family has very specific ideas about things of this nature, and you might just need to go ahead and release those things, okay? Because working with the angelic energies, working with the psychic energies is again a gift, all right? Wow. And so you're saying, why? Why did you have this gift? Again, like pile number two, just so many things attached to your gifts, right? Why are you seeing things? Why are you hearing things? Although I feel more like you hear things and feel things, whereas pile number three was more, pile number two was more seeing. I feel like you are more feeling, you are more hearing. That is your psychic ability. And so, again, you're asking yourself why, right? Well, it's karmic, it's your destiny. You are here to raise the vibration of the planet. You are here to shine a light on these things. And that's why you were given these gifts. So the why, the why, the why. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so exciting. This is so beautiful. What did I say? You're here to raise the vibration. Keep holding the vision. It's happening. So that's why you're here. So even if it's scary, and look at how many of these images are alone. They're alone. So if you're feeling isolated right now, just know that there is a reason for it. You are here to raise the vibration. And this is from the Starseed deck. So you could very much be of Starseed energy. Starseed energy is like energy that came here from another place to help raise the vibration on this earth. That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And now she's not alone anymore. So all you have to do is leap. All you have to do is leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Okay? Again, and you see she has the power in her hands. But again, just go ahead. Just dive in. Just do your research, right? Your psychic energy, again, is very much seeing, very much feeling. And so here's the thing, right? Because you have this empathic energy going on, right? You could very much be the type of person where you could feel amazing. Like I used to be like this when I didn't understand what was going on. I would wake up, I'd feel great, I'd do my meditation, and then I'd get on the subway and I'd go into work. And by the time I got to work, I had an attitude. And I felt great in the morning, but the minute I sat at my desk, turned on my computer, I started to get tired, I was drained, I was angry, and then the minute I would walk out of the office, I'd have a pep in my step again. And so I was like, oh shoot, like you're picking up on other people's energy. And so you have to ask yourself, because you are empathic, what is your energy and what is the other? Is this your energy or is this other people's energy? So you very much need to keep yourself clean. Again, we all do. We all need to do our spiritual hygiene. But pile number three, it is critical for you to do your spiritual hygiene, okay? Because you want to make sure your energy is your energy and other people's energy is their energy. All right? Excuse me. Because you don't want to start popping up with excuse me, it's so funny, weird illnesses and things like that that don't belong to you. Okay, so what's in store? New beginnings. Look to the new. Look to things that are new. All right, and that will also enhance your psychic abilities. Just know that it's not always going to be the way it is now. Okay, that this is a dawn, this is a dawning, this is a new beginning. Okay, this is a dawning of a new day for you. Even watching this video is a dawning for a new day for you. Okay, because you have gotten confirmation that you are good. And then look at this, y'all. The swan. You are the swan. You are graceful, you are creative, okay? There's nothing wrong with you, all right? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are beautiful, and this is what you're actually turning into. This card was in the reverse, and when cards are in the reverse, this to me is a stagnant energy. This is energy that is yet to be released. So when the question is asked, what do you need to release? You need to release your inner swan, okay? Your inner witch, all right? That's what you need to do. You need to just go on and release it. And then the citrine crystal would be very lovely for you. Citrine is amazing for luck. I carry it in my purse. And what does this say? It is your time to shine. I mean, come out of the shadows, come out of that ugly duckling mentality, and just step in fully because it is your time to shine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And once again, all of the archangels will help you, some more than others. The archangels that I mentioned earlier, you can rewind this video, go back and watch it. And yeah, I hope this resonates. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Hey, pile number 4. So if you chose the pencil, this is telling me that you are a wordsmith. And so your magical powers lie in your ability to write spells, to do spell work, to chant incantations. All right, let's get into it. Wow. I mean, welcome to the party, group number 4. Welcome to the party. What did I say? Your ability to do spells, to write spells, to do magic. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces again. So one of the things we know about Pisces is they are very, very psychic, if not the most psychic sign in the zodiac. And so, yeah, meditate, contemplate, write your spells down, right? So this also tells me that you're very, very much connected. You do not have a problem pulling the energy down from above, putting it on paper, and doing your magic at all. This is very, very, very easy for you. And so you could actually do spells for other people. You could write spells. You could also be a very good writer. You could put your magic pen to paper. You could be a writer yourself. If you are, writing about spirituality would be very, very good for you. It will enhance your spiritual powers. It will enhance your connection. Archangel Gabriel can help you with that. Working with Archangel Gabriel can very much help you. Archangel Gabriel is very helpful for artists, okay? Oh my God, I can't. I'm literally done. I'm literally done. So again, you are very much connected. Your crown chakra, your third eye are very much open. You create things again in your head. You create worlds in your head, right? So whereas we had pile number 3, which was more clairsentient, and pile number 1, which was more, or pile number 2, which was more clairvoyant, right? Seeing. And pile number 3 was hearing, clairaudient. They were clairsentient and clairaudient. You are very much in your head. You make heaven on earth, as above, so below. And if you're not doing that, know that you have the ability to do so. Yeah. Lost wisdom, hidden secrets, look deeper, right? So one of the things we know about the pyramids, or one of the things people obviously we know about the pyramids, was they're absolutely brilliant. They're obviously absolutely connected to the stars. They absolutely took their cues from the stars and they brought it down to earth. They very much created, well, for some people, for some of them was heaven on earth. For others, it was a different experience, right? But one of the things we know is that the thing that they created endured, right? And so, star ancestors. So, your ancestors are very much, again, from the stars. You're very much connected in that way. And so, they very much connect to you in a very intellectual way. Dreams, visions, hidden secrets. You could be very much drawn to secret societies. You could have very much had playmates, invisible playmates as a young child. You could have created whole worlds, right? If you were an only child, you could have, had a whole community of spirits that you played with as a child. Spirits are very much drawn to you. All right. So again, another in the closet witch on the line. So, come out of the cave. I talked in my other videos about persecution and the Salem witch trials and the impact that persecution has had on our psyche, on our DNA memory. But it is time to come out of the cave. It is safe for you to come out of the cave, okay? It is safe for you to write what you know, to share your voice, okay? When you share your voice, you give other people courage to share their voice. So it's time for you to just come on out and do that. And what does the nightingale do? What does the nightingale do? The nightingale sings songs. The nightingale, lets people know what's happening. They very much have their mouth open. Let me read. I've never pulled this before, so let me see what the Miss Krantz says about the nightingale. Okay, pile number 4. Oh, I have pulled it before. It must have been a long time ago. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, let it out. I mean, I just don't even know. So what this also tells me is that because you are so connected and because you have such abilities, it's so critical for you to share your voice, because if you don't, this is going to give you throat chakra issues, right? Just chronic sore throats for no reason, irritation in the throat, ear, nose, throat issues, allergies for no reason. And it is because one of the reasons, I am not a doctor, okay? Don't stop taking your medication. If you're going to a doctor, don't tell them the Zoe Flowers told you not to take your medication. But what I am saying is that some of the ailments that you could be facing, upper respiratory issues, even stomach issues, digestion issues, is because you're not living your truth fully and you're not sharing your truth, okay? Like you could even have problems with constipation, like this constant holding, right? And you could have had issues with constipation from a very young child, okay? So you want to share your truth. You want to share your story. Yeah, and I was even thinking heart issues. I just didn't say it, and I didn't need to, because here it is. Because I was also thinking about chest issues and like having problems catching your breath. And again, just not speaking your truth, not setting your boundaries, letting people walk all over you, pile number 4, okay? Because you're not necessarily grounded in the things that you know. So getting some rose quartz, meditating with rose quartz, healing your heart. And when you heal your heart, you're not just healing your heart, you're healing the heart of all of the witches that were burned, of all of the people that were persecuted, okay, because of what they knew, all of the artists that were persecuted, that feel isolated. So when you're doing this heart healing, you're shedding, and you're shedding for others, okay? And then we have release. And so here's the autumnal equinox coming up again, this fall, this how do I say? I'm thinking about like changing of the guards, right? So releasing yourself from things that ideas that are just not helping you at all, you want to just go ahead and you want to just do that, and that will definitely help you to increase your magic, increase your abilities, and you will just overall feel better. So if you made it this far in the reading, go ahead and put a typewriter in the chat, pile number 4, and please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me so much to grow my channel, and it helps to spread the message and raise the vibration, which is part of my mission. So by you doing that and putting on the notification bells so that you don't lose any of this good content. All right, I will see you all next time. Bye.